Hello, I'm back with some more Undertale Genocide. Took a bit of a break, but now I'm back. And now, hey, wasn't I supposed to play the But Nobody Came music? Oh well, who cares? It's time to fight Mettaton. And at least I'll know I'm doing something wrong if Mettaton says something different than, in this battle.
My, so you finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. You're not just a threat to monsters, but humanity as well. Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect. Eager as always, eh? But don't touch that dial. There's something you haven't accounted for. As any true fan would know, I was first created as a human eradication robot. It was only after becoming a star that I was given a more photogenic body. However, those original functions have never been fully removed. Come any closer and I'll be forced to show you my true form.
It ain't what you think either.
Fine then. Ready? It's showtime!
What did we got here? Mettaton Neo blocks the way. You gotta be pretty careful with this boss. You can't... I think you can't check him a bunch of times. You can't spare him at all. You can check him once, though. That's all I know. 90 attack, 9 defense. Dr. Alphys' greatest invention. Stage lights are blaring. See, notice how he doesn't even attack you. That's the first sign. Now, we fight. I hope that didn't mess it up. Crap.
Guess you don't want to join my fan club?
Talk about a one-hit wonder. Yeah, that was terrible. Yep. Boy, I can't believe I beat that on my first try. Ugh. Okay, yeah, that's Mettaton Neo. I thought I messed it up because if you purposely miss your attacks, then it'll take you off the genocide route. It'll still kill him in one hit, but then he'll say like, well, you were holding back, darling. I guess you won't really harm humanity, right? Yep. That's Mettaton Neo. It is pretty disappointing. I'll give you that. But I'll show you something even more disappointing later, in my opinion. Okay. What a great way to start off the episode. Castle elevator. We're almost done with this, people. Next episode's probably going to be the finale. Elevator's in use, elevator's not working. Poor guy, someone is still stuck in that elevator. Well, let's just, go to Asgore's house. Okay, right now I have this Mario song stuck in my head. I have no idea what it's called, and I wish I knew. Okay, people, in the comments, I'm gonna start singing a song that I think is from Mario, and please tell me what it is. It goes like, boo, boo, ba-doo, boo, boo, ba-doo, boo, 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 and I have no clue what it's called. Somebody help me. I was watching Game Grumps play Super Mario Maker, and that's why I have it stuck in my head. Okay, we we need a save room for 2 things. So, yeah. He leaves them in the kitchen and the hallway. Ooh. First, let's go into my room. And yes, I mean my room. Literally, this is my bed. My drawing. Nothing. Our clothes. His bed. We are officially the first human that fell down here. And so that's Asriel's bed. My bed. Dusty toys. Okay. So a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will you take it? You got the locket. And we got the knife inside the box. Real knife. The locket. Armor defense 99. You can feel it beating. That's kind of disturbing. Real knife. Weapon attack 99. Here we are. Right where it belongs. About time. Yeah, although we won't really need the knife, honestly. I'll change it later. Golden flower. Who could be talking to us? Howdy. Well, whenever I refer to myself, I'm gonna call it boss. Like, I'll use the boss at appropriate times and just boss.
Howdy, boss. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today's gonna be just as fun.
So yes, Flowey's talking to us instead of the other monsters telling us the story, because, you know, we kinda killed the rest of the monsters. Duh. It's me, the boss. We're the boss around these parts. Nothing useful. Still has that sweater. Still knows Nuzzle. Champs 98. It's just a chair. The entries are always the same. Yeah. So now Flowey's gonna be telling us a little bit about himself.
I remember when I first woke up here in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom! Dad! Somebody help me! I called out. But nobody came.
Ooh. That's something we can relate to.
Eventually, the king found me crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, the boss. He held me, boss. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, there, everything is going to be all right. He was so emotional. But for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all.
Because he's soulless. Poor guy. Took the key. Read this already. No chocolate. Yes. More chocolate. I unlocked the chain. The date I came here. Because in the pacifist run, it said a date was circled on it, and it was the date the first human fell down.
I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, boss. I thought of all people she could make me feel whole again. She failed.
Of course, he's talking about Toriel, since Toriel was in the ruins.
I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Boss, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth...
I can't talk.
It wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded.
Honestly, I don't really know what he means by erase himself from existence, but oh well.
But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought. I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden. Back at my save point.
And that was when Flowey realized he had the power to load and save.
Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, boss? I was amazed, too.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone.
Well, doesn't that sound familiar?
I solved all their problems flawlessly. The companionship was amusing. For a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are.
It's an interesting way of thinking,
It
Flowey.
all all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse. You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that's watching right now, aren't they?
Maybe. Are you people watching? Those that are too weak to do the genocide route but want to see it? You know, I used to be one of those people. I was so scared to do genocide, but then I thought, what the hey?
Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, boss. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game. I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, boss.
Yep.
When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Boss, your determination. Somehow it's even greater than mine.
Oh boy. That's why he can no longer load and save. Unless when he had the 16 months old, he could do that.
I just have one question for you, boss. How'd you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left, and decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you?
A lot of people are confused by that, but what it means is Toriel, we were buried in one of the coffins in Asgore's basement, and that's why one of the coffins had our name engraved onto it, the name we named our character or whatever. And so then Toriel took Kara's body when she left and decided to give it a proper burial. And that burial was the pile of golden flowers we fell on when we first fell into the underground. And that was what made Kara wake up, was us falling onto them. And they managed to steal our soul or something.
It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, boss. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Boss, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed.
Yep. You haven't changed a bit, Flowey.
Then? Well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Boss, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad.
Aw, thanks, Flowey. This doesn't change anything, though.
We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Boss, I know he'll do it for you.
Is he using me to just get the souls?
Why am I telling you all this? Boss, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got these treasures away. So that's why...
He knows. He knows.
What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, boss, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off!
No hard feelings, because Azrael didn't want to kill the humans, but Kara did.
I have changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, boss. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny! You've got a sick sense of humor!
What's the matter? Scared of me? It's pretty messed up when the one person who came up with kill or be killed is now terrified of you. We're here, people. But guess what? I'm saving this for the finale, because this moment right here deserves its own episode. So, I'll see you then, and goodbye.